been called by the gods to use your voice to inspire, to teach, to share wisdom with those who are strong enough to hear. Use this divinely gifted treasure, and you will continue to receive more through the act of your expression. Your spirit rises the spirits of others. Sing, speak, share, communicate words, songs, wisdom, truth, mastering a subject. Thank your ancestors, for they have given you this life-bearing gift. So when asking Spirit for messages that were meant to find you, I felt strongly to pull a planet, the archetype of the planet that will help you along your journey at this time. And wouldn't we know that it's Mercury, the planet of communication. So we got the Guardian Crystal, Family Karma. So these gifts that you're being asked to use, like I said earlier through the channeled message from Anzus, is you were gifted your voice, your talent for expressing, for teaching, for sharing, for communicating from your ancestors, from your family. And maybe there's something that you need to communicate with your family, with your soul family. I also have been feeling for this group that there may be a big change coming, and it's probably been bringing up a lot of emotions, a lot of repressed feelings that haven't been fully dealt with, but also using your voice more, diving into your gifts of sharing and inspiring others. So embracing that change, embarking on a new journey, I really feel like, but using your gifts to continue. And of course, we got the travel card. So I feel like you're being invited to use your voice, not only where you're situated now, but in new lands or in other lands or in other countries, or even somewhere close to where you are now. However, if you share your voice online, it will be heard in other countries. Your voice travels, your message travels. And with the Tiger's Eye, it's a push for confidence, but not only that, you have animal allies on your side to conquer whatever this new challenge and journey is that requires you to use your voice and to share. So if you feel like you need to share with the world, if you have something unique to give to the world, call upon the tiger or your power animals. Now we have the Lover's card, which is a beautiful card. It's also a card that is ruled by Mercury because it is a Gemini card. So it is a card of communication. So breaking the barriers of communication with not only others, but with your closest relationships, with yourself, strengthening your love relationships, strengthening your creativity, and a win is coming for you. You are overcoming a difficult challenge at this time by staying strong, using your voice, and communicating clearly with everybody around you, not being afraid. Your voice carries depth. My ear is ringing. Your voice carries wisdom. Your voice carries truth. It creates waves. It makes waves. Even just the frequency of your voice, even if you're not even saying anything important, it's not like you have to be like in this wise teacher position at all times every time you speak. But just the sound of your voice, just the frequency that you carry is so powerful that it lights others, and it continues to bring new and amazing blessings and opportunities into your life. And going back to the ancestors with Anzus and the guardian crystal and the Cherusite travel card and the phantom quartz card, it is imperative for you to understand that it has taken millennia and lifetimes of wisdom and experience for you to be where you are right now, and to bring down the gifts and the wisdom and the information and the knowledge that you have in this now moment as a human from all of your ancestors, not just in this bloodline and this DNA that you carry now, but in DNA that you've had from star people, or maybe even from other realms on the planet Earth or other universes. But it's taken lifetimes of travel and soul expansion for you to be able to share these gifts now and raise the frequency of our planet. So please do not waste this beautiful talent that you have. And if this reading resonated with you, please leave a pink flower emoji in the comments. Love you. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful citrine scepter, then this is your reading all about the messages that were meant to find you in this moment. And it's so funny because I picked a rune for you. The rune is Dagaz, and literally the symbol for transition in every video editing app that I can think of is this rune called Dagaz. And I'm laughing because I'm editing this video right now and I keep seeing the transition symbol, the Dagaz rune, and it's one of my favorite symbols to click while I'm editing, because when you choose a transition from one scene to the next, it really adds a whole other element, so many other layers to a video composition, to the visual aspect of it. So it's interesting that we have this channeled message from the rune Dagaz, all about transitions, a new dawn. But it's like you can make it look however you want, and it will add a layer of flavor, a new aspect, a new visual, a new experience to your life. So let's get into this channeled message. A new dawn, a new day, change is on the horizon. After the dark, after the night, the sun rises once again. Remember who you are and why you've come. There is duality. One must face and know both sides of oneself in order to embrace all of which they are. Transformation, enlightenment, an awakening after a period of slumber. peace after pain, love after hate. So I've asked Spirit for an archetype that will help guide you through this transition that you're on right now. And it is the South Node. So it's telling me that this is something that you've accomplished or achieved or have been through before. Transitions, transformations, possible dark nights of the soul is not something new for you. And it's a familiar path. And remembering who you are and where your soul has been, and you can carry all the good parts of your soul and yourself and your talents and your gifts forward with this time travel card, the window quartz. You can bring all of those amazing things that you always were, even through darkness. Your soul is beautiful. You can bring all of that forward into this present moment. And it's about making a decision on how you want to, like I said, with the transition, how you want your life to look moving forward. You know, looking through the lens, like the Dagaz symbol is like the lens. So it's making a decision of how you want to continue to live your life. Do you want to feel down and out, feel upset because, you know, things have been difficult, things have been painful, but it's about choosing to strengthen who you are through the darkness. So yes, there's a transformation and there's a new dawn. It's not about completely changing who you are, but it's choosing which aspects of yourself you want to bring forward into a new phase of life. So do you want to be the sad one that is in a victim mindset that feels like things don't work out in their favor? Or do you want to be like, okay, I've done this so many times before, I can do this, this is part of my journey, and I want to bring light into my life, and I want to be the powerhouse. And with family, it could also be a loss in your family that you've been going through, but it could also be that you, especially with the South Node, that you never felt fully appreciated in your family, or never had the family that you felt that you needed to feel that support. So it's about making a decision on, do you want to continue that pattern? Do you need to cut people out? Do you need to change how you act with your family, how you show up with your family, and what kind of a family do you want to make moving forward? So it's interesting because we have the King of Pentacles reversed, and it's showing me that, you know, maybe a lot of the times you haven't been taking proper care of yourself, and you could have been putting yourself down, or you could have been put down by someone who, it's kind of weird that they're putting you down because it doesn't really seem like they're in a position to be telling you what's right or what's wrong. But also I feel like the duality, and it's hilarious here because we have the Queen of Pentacles upright. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Pentacles upright. So it's like, how do you want to show up? Do you want to be the lazy, slobby failure that overindulges and thinks he knows everything but isn't really doing anything healthy, making healthy choices, or like actually showing proof for the like the ego that he has? It's like, okay, you have this big ego and this big opinion and how things should be, but you're not really showing your worth, because you're showing up like kind of slobby and messy and lazy, and you're not really taking care of yourself. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, who is this very beautiful, grounded, successful, confident woman or queen who knows what they want and how to move forward. So it's like you balancing this duality of going back and forward, going back and forth with victimhood, feeling like a victim, and then also seeing how good things can be and how you can get yourself there. So don't feel bad about it. As we said before, you need to embrace all sides of yourself. And if there's times where you need to rest and feel the feelings that you have, the deep feelings, if it's stuff that has to do with, like I said before, early childhood, to go through, the trauma or just the depth, it's totally okay, but don't keep yourself in that space. Allow yourself to unfold, to break free of the cocoon like a butterfly, as I drew. And as the symbol Dagaz looks like it's a butterfly, which is the symbol of transformation and transition. So it's changing from it's like an inner battle with yourself. It's like, you know better, but you're not doing better. So it's like the king is in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. He could be so many amazing things, but he's acting kind of like a dick, honestly. And he's not putting his best foot forward for himself and also for his kingdom. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles upright, who is a beautiful, strong, nurturing mother who is actually taking control of her life and her kingdom and her family. Someone who's not afraid to be successful and to actually go after their goals. It doesn't even matter what your goal is either. It could be something big or small. It could be losing 5 pounds or running a super successful business. But it's actually going for it and pulling yourself out of the funk that you can get yourself in because you're very sensitive and your life hasn't been the easiest emotionally and with your family or psychologically, whatever it is. But it's you knowing exactly who you are, what you're capable of, finding your strength, knowing that you can do this again, and again, reinvent yourself again, and again, and keep becoming stronger and keep using. Really, it's a creative power. It's a power of creation and of giving life that will bring you your success if you pull yourself out of the victimhood or having your ego too big to hear the truth from others. Like it's a defense if someone gives you advice on where you can improve, even though inside you know it's true, and these are things that you say to yourself. It's so weird. There's like the duality of the king and the queen. It's like the devil and the angel on your shoulder. I feel like the biggest battle is internally with yourself and just ignoring the parts, or not ignoring, but loving the parts that want to keep you down, but saying, no, I got to keep moving forward. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave a crown emoji in the comments. Love you. Hello, group number 3. If you chose this awesome citrine scepter, then this is your reading all about the messages that were meant to find you. Now, as I was holding this crystal, I felt that this group was very energetic, and it's no surprise that the rune I picked for your group is JuJu, the rune of joy, action, happiness. And as you can see, Mars is on the table as well. But let's get into this channeled message from JuJu. A period of joy, action taken toward well-being and happiness. Taking your goals seriously as they are guided divinely. Part of your life's purpose. Go now. Act on your passions, and you'll never regret the experiences you'll have. Whether there is gain or loss, you must follow your heart and your soul's calling. harmonious action, fun, success, a period of joy. And so, as I mentioned earlier, we have the Mars archetype helping you through this time in your life. And it's just another confirmation that you must go towards what you feel passionate about and have the confidence and the drive to do so. You have the endurance, you have the life force. God is calling on you to go now, and you will succeed. So we have the golden door, which is amazing because the door is an opportunity for you to walk through. You're opening your own door. You're going through your own doorway because you are, like I said, you have the endurance and you're taking harmonious action. And when you decide to take that action, there will be even more doors. It's like you're opening a door to a hallway that has so many other doors, and you get to choose which way you want to go. And then we have this beautiful Lemurian one love, unconditional love. So having unconditional love for yourself, you've been through so much and you're at a point now where you love yourself so much. You love others, you share love with others, that you know that you can achieve what you're setting out to do, what you are meant to do, what you're passionate about. Your passion is, the gifts that you were born with, that you're meant to share with the world. And oh my gosh, see, we have the rainbow obsidian. It's healing your heart. You will heal your heart by following your heart, by doing what you know you're meant to do, whether it's art, whether it's, something performative, whether it's building something, whether it's using your body, whether it's strengthening your body, whether it's making a family. It's some type of a creative, passionate action, whether it's teaching or learning. We have so many strong passion cards. It could be even going towards someone that you love, going towards committing to not only yourself, not only to your passions, but bringing that passion and commitment into your relationships. So this could be calling in a lover, a true soulmate, and you're ready for that. You've been through what you need to go through to get here. And with the moonstone, it's kind of softening all this Martian energy, this passionate energy. You're not just like go, 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 go. There's a soft side to you. You want to connect with people. You want to show your intuitive side, your nurturing side. You want to share that. You want to go deep with somebody. If you're sharing the deepest part of your soul, which is your passion and your authenticity, you want to be able to share that with someone who can reciprocate. And I really feel that you're wanting to give your love and your nurturing care to someone that you can be committed to. Strongly feeling for this group that you are either with your soulmate, with the right person, or the person that you're set on, or that your heart is set on, or that you want to build a committed relationship with is the right person. And if you're not with someone, you are ready and you are calling that person in. They're so close to you, and I'm really excited for you. Okay, and God is calling on you. And although you might not feel ready, I feel that you are ready, or you will eventually be ready. You may not have been with somebody in a while, or you may have never been with someone who you felt was the right person, or you might have never been fully fulfilled with anything that you've accomplished in life. And it's time for you now to follow that passion. And we see the Queen of Cups here, and she's reversed because there is a fear surrounding being or showing that vulnerable side of yourself. And I feel like you are very vulnerable, although there is that warrior energy with the Mars. We're entering a period of joy. You're entering a period of joy. You're choosing joy because you are committing yourself to healing your heart. You're committing yourself to your passions. You're committing yourself to be vulnerable, to show those soft layers of yourself, of your passion, and you can share it with the world. It is safe for you to share it with the world. It is safe for you to share it with that right partner who might come along or who is with you now. And it could even be knowing that the relationship that you may be in or could be in right now is not the right one for you. So it's choosing yourself and your passion over the, fear of maybe it not being good enough and what if I won't get better. So we're entering a period of joy due to your harmonious action that you're taking towards your well-being and your goals and your happiness and your passion. So if this reading resonated with you, please leave an eye emoji in the comments. The one eyeball. Love you. Bye-bye.